Hey guys, Chris Grow Fishing here. It is Monday morning, tournament hangover. Got my crazy dog here. Well, we did not cash a check and we went backwards at good old West Point. Gosh, I had this one circled. I love those grimy, tough bite derbies, and it just didn't pan out. Like I said, we're here picking up the pieces. I'll explain to you about all that. Just got a lot of work this week, and then I actually leave again on Saturday. But let's talk about the derby first. Bobo, stop. Here's what we got. I like to give you guys the full facts here. Definitely found some bigger fish when I was at West Point. And I pulled a total boner on day one in my mind. I feel like that was the pivoting point. I'm 46 years old, been doing this forever, been fishing shallow forever. Should have known. That cold front came through on our off day, endless amounts of rain. I was fishing some water temps that were extremely high, not high, but you know what I mean? We were talking 60s, 61, even found 62 in an area. And some females did move in, caught a mega giant in practice, and then cut the hooks off the Bassman spinnerbait and ran around these small little areas that I had and really rolled some nice fish. I never thought I can go in there and catch a limit, you know what I'm saying? There was just not enough bass there. They were either 12-inch largemouth or 5 pluses. So that's how that went down, and it was a cool spot, and here's how I screwed up. Of course, like every angler, I went there on day one because you never know. You never know. So the pockets were on different ends of the lake, not different ends of the creek, I should say. And what I was noticing at West Point was get over here. What I was noticing at West Point was the fact that you'd go in one pocket, it'd be 57 degrees, and you go around the corner to the next pocket and it'd be 60. So I was hoping, some of that may have prevailed, but I snuck in there in the morning and felt right. A couple of other anglers were doing the same thing, and I don't think they did well either in the morning. But here was my deal. I spent too much time at it, and I don't mean to keep checking myself here. We talk about 1, 4, 5, 6 pounder, and this story goes differently. Like I said, I did not go in there to get a limit. I went in there to get a kicker. But what my dumb ass did was stayed in there for 3.5 hours. And the water was 54. It was not moving. Total rookie mistake. And in that time, a lot of those juicy points and things that were obvious to a lot of other anglers that were getting on the somewhat patternable West Point fish probably had already beat those areas up. I got out of there with no bass, and I went and ran some of that, and there were dudes everywhere. Like, I could not get on anything. I felt like I was behind everyone, so I started rewriting the script. That didn't work. Caught a couple shorts. Not even missed opportunities, and I started getting scared. I'm like, I cannot be out of this. So I had one little area where I was catching, like, I don't know, it was a cool little demographic of an area. It was like kind of like a 2 donuts with 2 islands in it. It was just a cool area where the water was different temps in different areas. Found it on the second day of practice. Mind you, day 1 of practice, never caught a bass. But found it on day 2 of the practice. Caught a bunch of, like, sounds weird, 12 to 15-inch bass, whether they were spots or largemouth. And I'm like, this could be a saving spot, get a limit spot. Well, at about 2:15, a little before that, we had no bass, and I had to be in at 4:15, and I snuck over there and saved day 1, which was awesome. So, now let's go to day 2. We're in survival mode. I mean, you saw guys have 6 pounds and come in with 15, 16 pounds and cash a check the next day. So I know I'm back in this. Life is good. We rigged in the bathroom at the campground because it did not stop raining. But the temperatures were climbing slightly. The rain was going to subside in the morning. So I came up with a plan on day 2, my short day. I said, in the morning, I'm going to run some new water. Had a bridge where I caught a decent one, and as you could see, some guys did well on bridges. So I'm like, okay, I'm an early boat number. I'm going to start on a bridge, see if I can catch a lucky one. Went to a bridge, wasted a half hour, nothing. Then on the way back, I decided to fish a spot that I caught one bass on, and sounds weird, I believe the Derby was partially won there. I went to a marina and skipped my chatterbait around some marina docks that I had one bite on. And I guess I missed the boat on that because it was won in that same exact area. Saw it on film. It's just nuts how timing is of the essence. Strolled through there, wasted about 20, 25 minutes doing that. No bites, no takers. And then almost puked on the way home when I saw the same exact boathouses. But that is just fishing. Congratulations, Tyler. No better person to win. He is a great, great, great guy. And he kills giant, giant deer. And he comes all the way to Illinois and steals our bucks from Louisiana. But congrats to him and his family. But yeah, so I got out of there and I knew right away. I said, guess where I'm going? I'm going to the limit hole. And this is what I said to myself. We're going to get in here. It was 8:15 when we got there. I said, I'm going to tool around here till noon no matter what. The goal is going to fish till noon, 12:15. I was going to give myself 4 hours to catch 4 bass. And in that 4 hours, I caught 4 bass. And one decent one, like a 3.5, 3 1/4 or something like that. I don't know. So now I'm feeling good. I got 4 bass for whatever, 8 and change. And my goal was, hey, we going back to the big fish spot to swing. Because what am I going to do? Sit there and catch another 14-incher and go home in 70th place instead of 80th place or whatever I took? You know, like, that's not what, there's still no money, there's no smiles, no nothing. So let's go swing the bat on them big girls. Literally. I leave there about 12:30, stop at a bridge real quick, and then I'm in there by 1:45, give myself a good 2.5 hours, and it looks yummy. Sun's creeping out. 58, almost 59 degrees water. I got it with one other guy, my buddy Tom Rennington, and we're just kind of bouncing around in this little area, and we both fishing the same thing. We fish very similar when it comes to old dudes slinging baits, jigs, and spinner baits. But got in there, and hopes were high, and you guys can understand, I needed 13 pounds to cash a check. One swing of the bat of a 4.5 pound bass, and we got money in the bank. Did that for 2.5 hours, and no takers. I think I caught one short, never had a big one move. But in this game, that's how you got to play, because guess what? If I would have swung the bat and caught a 5-pounder, we would have a whole different conversation here. Everything would lead up to the same, this whole recap, but it would be like, I went in there like Mark McGuire and swung the bat and caught a 6-pounder and saved my day and got a check. I got to take risks for rewards. I'm not in this for points. No way I'm in this for points. This is not, I'm not my get up. I'm here to win. So that's that. I don't know why this boy's so crazy. He missed me. But that's that. My rambling. But day one saved me on an old school chain rat secret here. Shh. Don't tell anyone. But when going gets tough in the spring, we pick up a 1/4 ounce trap. And this is a War Pig. I switched off between this color here. Comes with Fusion 19 hooks. This is the 1/4 ounce. I don't have my rods. Everything's in my boat, and that's another story. My boat is in Alabama, and we'll talk about that in a sec. But I switched off between this color, and I believe it's the apple red one. Paint's wore off it, but that's what saved my day on day one, and actually that's what I caught that 3 1/4 on 3.5 on day 2 on. But 12-pound test, medium 7-foot Fantasitza, and I was using like a, I believe on that rod, sounds weird, but I had a Zeta on there, a 7-to-1, and it seemed to work good. And they crush it. Either they got it or they just knock slack in your line. So rock and roll on that. But, so, real quick, my boys here. This guy here, Nathan, Sea Clear Power, Mackie, the boys. I was able to do a little pit stop on the way home. Left my boat in Cherokee, Alabama at the Sea Clear Power headquarters. And leaving it there for 2 reasons. Just to leave it there, and because I leave Saturday again, me and the Ginger, Mike Conley, for the Angler's Choice Championship at good old Gunnersville. Going to be hanging out with some rats, having some beers, laughing, giggling, good times to come. And thought that would be nice, you know, like a little pit stop area. I was going to leave it in Gunnersville at a friend's there, but we got some new things going on to the birdie bird. We made the move. Powerful move. It's being put on. And I thought I'd keep up with the Joneses and buy another Garmin. So you're talking to a broke basser here. So, but we do got another Garmin, running 2 Garmins, and my Lowrance up front in the office. But yeah, so the boys there are taking care of me. It was nice because the boat was soaking wet. I was able to air it out. Thank you, Sea Clear. You're the best. And thank you, Mackie, for always taking care of me. And Nathan, you guys are the best. So, that being said, came home boatless, saved a little money on gas, pedal to the metal, got home yesterday, hung out with the family, watched some movies, relaxed, ate some good tacos from the little spot down the way. So, but here we are now. I don't know what time. Kids just got off of school. Woman went to work early. I got to go to work. I have got chaos this week. I got to get done with a couple jobs that we're still rolling. Try to make some money somehow, some way. I don't know if the strip club will be open. I make an amazing mac and cheese, and I know how to clean the pole well. So we're looking for loot because we come home broke. That's what we got. Tiling America. Guys, thanks for sticking with me. I know we are going to work upwards, and we have to. 4 tournaments, good wheelhouse, good spots, great bodies of water. We're going to get our head out of our butt and catch some basses. So, no better place to start that, Ed, is Gunnersville. So, we will report to you in Gunnersville. There should be some good videos coming up. You guys are going to be able to meet some chain rats and some OG chain rats, a whole bunch of them. We're gonna document this a lot for you guys. So, let's bring an awesome team tournament. Anglers Choice is one of the best in the country, and no better place to go than the best place in the country. Gunnersville, Big Bass, Biscuits, you know what. You rock. You guys, thanks for subscribing. Lobo, what are you doing? Are you in trouble? He's crying. But I got to go to work. I'm Chris Grow Fishing. Thank you so much for always dealing with me. Listen to my rambling. You guys take care. Next video will be coming on our way to Gville. Let's go.